Hey guys, it is Cole and Taylor here with the Bridge Group, and it is time for our monthly market update. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Single family home sales from last February 2021 to 2022 rose 23%. I think that there's like a fine print or an asterisk or something that should be on that, because if you remember last February we had Snowvid.
The deep freeze.
So everything was shut
Yeah,
down.
you couldn't show homes, you couldn't have photographs, nothing. All the
Yeah,
roads were shut off.
you couldn't find toilet paper. Days on market though are down significantly from last year.
So days on market, last year we were at 48 days on market is the average. This February we were at 41, so a full week decrease there.
All right, next is total property sales rose 25%, just a little over 25% from last February to this February, which is right at 9,300 properties sold.
A lot of homes.
Which is, you know, in February, which is absolutely insane, because if you remember 2 years ago, we had the record break, and this was during COVID, right? During the pandemic, it was June, and we had 10,000 properties sold in 1 month, which has never been done before. And every single month after that, we're almost flirting with that number.
Yeah, it's always.
And this is in February.
And then taking a look at the numbers, our average sales price actually rose about 13.5% to just under $396,000. And that's an all-time record as well. And what's historically not a crazy season, not a crazy month. I mean, granted, the last couple of years it has been, but every month has been.
Right. Yeah, inventory is typically low, and we're going to talk about that here at the end. But I did want to talk about the average sales price, right? And that's been going up. 80% and 72% increase from last February to this February. Guess in what two classes, right? That's the $250,000 to $500,000 class and the $500,000 to $1 million. So those two properties are the ones that are growing significantly. But the one that is kind of crazy is $500,000 to $1 million grew by 72%. There's a lot of reasons why, but I think that over the year, the low interest rate has been allowing people to buy a whole lot more house than they typically would with a 5-6% interest rate.
So we hinted on inventory. Speaking of our inventory, our local inventory level for Greater Houston, we're at a 1.3 month supply, which is very low. What that means is there's enough homes on the marketplace to sustain 1.3 months of buyer demand. That's a low number. Last February it was a 1.5 month supply, and then the national average right now is at a 1.6. So it's very indicative that we're in a really hot market with very limited options available as far as homes on the market for sale.
So that's exactly right. If you're a seller in this market, or if you've had thoughts of selling, if you say, hey, you know, I bought my house 4 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, and you know, my house, I think it's jumped up there in equity. Let us do an equity checkup, an equity update, right, for you, and run the numbers on your property. We'd love to kind of give you a snapshot of what it would list for, what it would go to market and list for, and what you could probably get out of this market with our Bridge Group strategy. So if you've had thoughts about it, let us know. Thank you so much for watching today. We'll see you next week.